Oftentimes, when I'm talking with employees across organizations and we're doing their culture assessment, even though leaders feel like that they're communicating a variety of different updates around things, employees are missing the why behind that what. And so, one of the things to pay attention to when you're working on your effective communication and internal communication strategies is how are you unpacking the why and when are you unpacking the why? So, oftentimes we'll think, okay, well, I'm going to spend quite a bit of time. We'll roll out this new vision. We'll spend some time on these new goals and priorities and we'll give the why behind that. Well, that's good, but then you can't just stop there, right? So you might think, okay, great, we've covered the why, now we'll give updates about the what. But employees aren't thinking about that stuff every single day, right? They're focused in on a customer problem, they're working in on a colleague challenge, they're working to try and get a report out, they're trying to be able to complete a set of tasks. And so their just brains aren't necessarily connected to those things that you're talking about across the boardroom table on a consistent basis. So one of the things I think that's really great is when we do an update, we say, hey, this is something that we've been working on this past quarter or this past month, and let me give you an update on what's going on here. Remember why we're doing this and why we're putting energy into this, why we've made this a top priority, why this is so critical for us, blah, 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 right? Share that piece of information. And here's how this connects to that. Here's what we're hoping to see as a result of that. That might even be too, not just saying like this is where it connects to as kind of a key piece of our vision. You could also say from time to time, or maybe every time if you're doing this only quarterly, this is going to impact our vision in this way, and this vision is going to make a difference to the type of business we are, the people that we serve, the way that we can be competitive in the market, right? Helping people to understand that basically if we don't make this change, things aren't going to go well, right? And so people will begin to adopt more of a kind of a subconscious adoption strategy around, okay, this is important, this is key, this is going to make a difference in my work environment if we don't put our effort towards that. So I would do it in a conversational tone once you've set kind of the initial parameters and done maybe a heavier slide deck, presentation on that. Hang on to that, record that first one, make it available to new employees. So if they're 3 months in, if they're 3 years into a 5 year conversation and that's still a relevant way to describe it, then they can jump on in and know how the why behind the what matters to them.